All right, so we're going to be going to this coaching session with Joey here. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Joey. I started playing Smash 4 I can't even remember how many years ago now, and I'm an Ultimate player, but I've been playing Melee throughout my entire time playing Smash, so just wanted to get better, you know.
Yes, dude. Welcome back. Because we
Thank
lost you for a bit, man. You were
I
playing. I remember
know.
you were playing Melee, and you're like, I want to get so good. And then I didn't hear from you for like 2 fucking years. I'm
I know.
like,
I Some stuff happened with I was like wanting to play Melee, and then I had this like really long sesh of Ultimate, and then I just like it's like, oh, I gotta pick one for now, you know what I mean?
oh,
And then
man.
I started with Ultimate, but yeah, I'm here for Melee now though. Yeah.
We missed you, man. We missed you.
Hey, it's good to be back.
Okay, so we're gonna go over a few things. You sent me a little blur before we got these matches. We're gonna
Mhm.
just I guess shorten it to just what you think you did well and what you did wrong. So what you think you did well? I think my spacing was a little bit better than usual, but I still don't know. I don't think it was great, and I think my coverage were not bad, at least until I lost my composure later into the set. And with what you did wrong, I wasn't able to capitalize off my hits very well. Execution wasn't on point, the classic. Missed punishes on F smash and stuff like that. You know, simple punishes that I just missed for whatever reason. And then its last game was kind of tragic, which is definitely fair enough. I
Yeah.
watched it and you're not wrong, man. It was an
I think
absolute tragedy.
I just had a big mental boom there at the end, yeah.
Yeah, it can get tough like that too. Like in the last stocks, it can be absolutely awful. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
on that though, we're gonna start with this one. I've got a little thing here of some things I wrote down. The very first one um, is gonna be about double laser, so it's gonna come up when we start watching the game.
Okay.
So the main thing here, a big thing as well, is you see how you get your first opening off a nice dash dance grab?
Okay.
This is going to be how you get a lot of your openings throughout playing. It's just really clean dash dancing into grabs.
I see.
So that's already something fantastic that you can fundamentally build off of. But in saying that though, you need to mix up your approaches, right? I want to ask you, how
hmm
else do you think you can find these grabs? You don't necessarily have to lead with it against Marth.
Right. Well, I guess like if I can, like dare, drill, shine, grab all that stuff.
Right.
Um, like are you saying like how would I do it like in this situation or like
Oh
you
no, not
just
in this
think,
situation. Just in
oh
general, just
right,
as a general game plan.
of getting grabs? I guess yeah, like not always trying to go for like a raw grab, I guess, trying to
Right,
like lead it from a punish from either like an overshoot or something.
right, for sure. And one of your other problems you were saying was not really understanding how to overshoot in melee. Um,
Yeah, yeah, because like it's so much faster than like Ultimate Smash 4. So like I have trouble processing their movement back and forth, and as well as because in Melee there's no like sorry in Ultimate sorry when you start a dash you're not able to shield for like the initial dash animation, but in this game you can shield at any point during your dash, and I'm
yeah,
like just not used to that. So like the small microspacing of them just like dashing and then instantly stopping in my face sort of like makes it like it just like trips me out a little bit like
right,
in terms of my understanding of spacing. Do you know what I
right.
mean?
No, that definitely would, because it's just like this guy suddenly just got a shield up when he can't do it usually. That's definitely fair
Yeah,
enough. I think I'm gonna let this play out for a sec because I
sure.
want to get to a situation here where I can expand upon it. So another thing as well is double lasers are bad against Marth. Just think of
Oh,
that as a general rule, because
okay.
what you can do instead is you can pressure this center stage, and your goal is to keep it a really concise game plan. Your goal is to grab Marth, or your goal is to
Sure.
like get a launcher on Marth, like an up smash to punish an aerial, like a nair,
Mm-hmm.
or a grab. You can keep it really
Okay.
concise. Sacrificing center stage lets him pressure you in the corner here really easily,
Okay, I see. Let me
which
just
is
write it down.
it'll come up pretty quickly. I'm gonna skip to a time where it does happen, so I'm just gonna skip into a point. I think it's the second stock here. Here, let me try and find it.
No worries.
Yeah, at one point you go for a double laser and it just instantly kills you.
Oh, really?
So here, yeah, you see how we're like lasering in the corner?
Oh, okay.
So you have Marth cornered right now, right? With your invincibility.
Right.
And this is like probably one of the best positions you're ever going to get against Marth. He's cornered, especially since you're invincible. What you want to be doing here is try to make him want to swing, because he's really, really scared of you coming in with like a drill, a shine, a grab, anything
Yep.
really. And what he's going to do to beat that is he's going to either roll. He can dash dance all the time, but I feel like a player like around this level most of the time is going to do like an instant swing or an instant roll. And all you want to do is, can you see my mouse cursor right now?
I cannot.
Okay, so you see like under the side platform of Battlefield here,
Hmm.
like at the tip of that, you want to dash dance pretty much like from where you're standing to there, or if not, even a bit closer, just to threaten.
Okay.
So you want to get comfortable running around Marth's aerial range and making him swing. And then when you see him swing, you like pop a nair, leads into an up tilt. You can even kill him in this spot if you get a shine.
Oh wow.
If he gets comfortable not swinging, you run into the corner, hit him with like a shine. He just flies off the stage. He can snap ledge sometimes, but if you surprise him,
Hmm.
you hit him with a shine he's not expecting, they'll just fly off the edge, and then you can get into a really good edge guard spot. But what happens here instead is we sacrifice center stage with our invincibility. Is that kind of like making
Yeah.
sense?
No, I get that. I get that. Okay, that makes sense actually. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay,
that
so
like you go.
I was gonna say, so I should just more look at using my movement rather than just like forcing him to approach with lasers and all that
That's
instead.
that's exactly right. Because
Okay.
Marth right now, he can be really tricky to approach. I'm not going to undersell that, but
Hmm.
that's honestly what you have to do as Fox is kind of just like suffocate him and make him swing, especially when he's giving you the spot like that where he's playing the corner.
Right.
Because being cornered against Marth, especially a good one, can be a nightmare. The nairs will start coming out. The double retreating fares into down tilts. It can get really bad. And we even see here, he just finds you with the D tilt, catches you jump out of the corner. That's a
Oh
stock.
wow.
Yeah. Like, against a better player, this is the stock. He gets the jab, the F smash. He just has to grab ledge. It's over. But
Okay.
he drops it, luckily. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Phew. But,
Yeah. Right. I was as I was playing, I was like, oh man, I can't believe he missed that.
yeah. It's like, thank God. But yeah, a lot of the time it's going to be like that.
I see.
Yeah,
So
but
you,
you go.
so with double lasers, just in general, I should just like try to just throw like no lasers at all, or should I like is like single laser okay, or you know
Single
what I
laser
mean?
can be fine, but I would honestly, for the time being, I would really focus on working on pressuring Marth.
Okay.
So, like, you want to hyper fixate on it, just so you force, because you can just shoot lasers from center, but you're not really going to learn how to space around Marth's aerials concisely, like really tight, unless you just
I see.
play every situation like that.
Right. Okay. Okay.
And then I want you to like also feel like once you're at a level where you're playing Marth, you're like, yeah, I've got him in the corner. I feel really comfortable moving around these like all these aerials. I'm getting a lot of grabs and openings from this. How
Hmm.
can I expand on this? Because it is risky going into the corner and playing those situations. He can kill you off a grab.
Yeah.
Like that's something that can just happen. But you have to use these friendlies and just like these tournament sets because this was beginner beatdown, right?
Yep.
These like high pressure tournament sets are so crucial for being able to do it in like the clutch or under
I
pressure.
see.
So
I
these are
see.
the perfect times to do it. But do you have any other like questions about anything we've talked about or?
No, I pretty much understand. Yeah, like basically you're saying like don't give up center stage and like get comfortable dashing around the range of Marth's aerials.
Yep.
Focus on pressuring Marth with just like movement and not lasers. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
In regards to ways you can pressure mass aerials or just
Hmm.
dash in general, drill into grab is a true combo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I
it's a
actually
true combo against
I
Marth.
thought it was I actually thought it was just a mix up. Okay.
No, it's a true combo. So one thing that happens a lot, especially when you're in the situation we were just talking about, where Marth's in the corner and you're pressuring him, if you drill shine him,
Hmm.
like I'm saying, raw shine can sometimes kill him, like a raw shine or a double shine. But
Yep.
drill gives him plenty of time to go, this guy's going to shine me. I'm going to fast forward a ledge. So what
Right.
drill grab lets you do is get you straight into the grab, straight into a huge follow up. Sometimes they DI off stage, you back air them, you're in a great spot. So that's a big
Okay.
conversion and another way to lead into that grab win condition we were talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I
that's
see. I
something,
see.
if we are, because there are a few things I'd like you to practice. That's definitely one thing. So I'm going to write that in the chat here.
Sure.
Practice, drill, grab, 3 mins. So we're just going to practice it for like 3 mins every couple days. You don't really have to do it too frequently. It's just getting
Yep.
comfortable doing it. And
I
I'll
think
show
that's
you. Hmm?
I was gonna say I think that's good because I have actually trouble deciding how to actually practice on my own. So having this will help me figure out what I need to work on. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It can be really daunting to like write your own practice schedule when there's so many things you should know, right? Like this you
Yeah.
have to know. So just like kind of targeting one thing at a time is really important. Let me check my next note here. Won't be too long. Okay, and I noticed like throughout as well. Like I said, your dash dance is fine. There's just kind of like a few awkward like misses on like platform situations, I want to say. Like you
Right.
go to like waveland on a platform and it just looks like you're not comfortable doing it. A really good way to just iron this out is just your normal platform like stage movement routines. So I used to do these all the time. I would go into each stage for like every day for like it's bar FD obviously because that's just a block of land
Yeah.
for like 3 minutes a day, and I would just get used to wave landing on the platforms. A good way to think about it is getting from platform to platform. So side plat to top plat wavelands, from the ground to the top platforms. You don't want to make it anything too complicated. Like you don't really need to worry about laser lands just yet.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
crazy. It's just your basic stuff. So when you're in it like a tech chase or something, or you're like trying to get to a platform as fast as possible, it's just muscle memory for you. You've done it so many times at that
Right.
point, right?
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something I struggle with, just like wave landing and understanding like when I should actually start my wave dash or whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
something I've grinded. Like I only just cut it out of my routine, like after
Mm.
doing it for like playing for 4 years. So it's like I was a bit lazy on doing it, but if you practice
Yeah.
it like every day, it'll click so fast.
I one question actually I have about that. When it comes to like wave landing onto like a side platform, just say battlefield, is it better to just like because I've seen people do either just full hop and then wave land, or some people just do instant double jump wave land. Is there like a better one, or is like both of them, like is one faster than the other, or do you know what I
Right.
mean?
So it can depend a lot of the time. A lot of the time, I would just go for a full hop as Fox. Fox's full hop
Okay.
is so fast as is. Like it's not really going to be a big deal. But with characters like say like Peach, right? Obviously the double jump is slow as it'd be a full
Yep.
hop all the time. But with Foxes, it's so quick already. It's not going to be a big deal. With getting
Okay.
to top platforms, it can like where you double jump, it can be really important because you start like slowing as you get to the top.
Yeah.
So you want to like make sure you're like you'll get used to it when you start practicing. Like oh yeah, I should double jump here because it gets me to
Okay.
the top the fastest. Like you'll just pick it up as you practice it.
I get you.
Yeah, for sure. And this is gonna be like a lot of like the bulk of it is just like little things to grind. You said like while you were playing, you were having a lot of trouble just like comboing Marth.
Yeah.
It looks like you were pretty comfortable with your like your up throw up airs and stuff like that, or just like and hitting him all the time.
I don't know how to like extend after like one hit. You know what I mean?
Right, of course. So when Marth is in the air against Fox, like we'll just play this game out. Actually, I'll get another game out. We'll get game
I
three.
can't. Yeah, your stream's paused for me on Discord. I think. Yeah.
Is that working now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Does it work when I do this?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. So one thing like it's do you know what I mean by sharking when I say like talking about sharking?
Like, so just throwing out an aerial underneath, right? Like when they're trying to come down, or is that different?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like hold on, I'm just gonna pull up game 2 here. It won't be too long.
Yep.
This thing wants to work. It's pretty much just like when you're below Marth and like you've just double up aired him, right? You
Yep.
want to make him scared. You're gonna come up there and hit him. You know.
I see.
So you
Right,
want to
right.
like make him feel. Whoops, I clicked the wrong game. Oh no, this would be a good example. You want to make him feel like you're gonna come up there and make him swing, and then you punish him after that, while he's in
Right.
lag. So you can do that by full hopping and then like not going for the double jump straight away, and like he'll come out with a fair or something. That's something that can be like really big to get a lot of
See.
extra damage.
Okay.
And that's kind of like the basis of it a lot of the time. I don't know why it's not pulling up the game here. Big damage. Maybe this will work. Yeah, we'll just switch to this. So that's definitely the
There you go.
basis of it all of the time is for sharking. And it's also just like when you say you've knocked him up and he's falling down to come back, you want to dash dance outside of fair range as if he was in the corner and like get a reset on the combo. Because
I
a lot of
see.
the time he'll counter hit you with like a tip of fair, and then it's his punish now all of a sudden, and that can be an absolute
Yeah,
nightmare.
I see. I definitely have been hit by that a lot.
Yeah, it's the worst feeling too, because you're like, it was my turn, man. What happened?
Yeah. Okay, I get what you mean.
And like, kind of the last thing I wanted to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
which was one of your questions, is like understanding like overshooting and things like that, right? And I think that was a good, like, see what I mean? Like, you can
Yeah.
get like attacks out of him, and like, if you're a bit tired with the dash dance, like it works out.
Yeah, it was a bit slow.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's like the fundamental idea is there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and once you like practice your movement a bit more as well, your dash dances will in turn just be tighter, because that's just how it is.
Right, right.
Like everything just starts tightening up when your movement gets really good.
Yeah.
So this is something that I would consider a shark spot.
Okay.
So you hit him, and then he has to do two things now. He has to land, or he has to jump. No, he can land, attack, or jump. And he chooses jump here. So you can like look towards him right now, and he's jumping. It looks like we don't react for a bit.
Yeah, I think I just didn't realize what happened because there's a sort of a panic side B off stage. I see.
Right. Yeah. But that's okay. So we're a bit off with the grab too. But yeah, that's, you kind of just like understanding what Marth can do next is really key. And a way that you can do that, another thing to throw into practice, I want it to be really half movement and half just beating up a 20xx bot.
Okay.
So for like this week, I think it's important to focus on Marth, and then next week we can focus on like Fox, and because you can spread yourself pretty thin by going like, oh, today I'll do Falco, tomorrow I'll do Fox, the next day I'll do this. You really want to like make sure you're just getting used to it one character at a time in like longer sessions. And like when you go to bed, you'll be like thinking, like your brain will like internalize like, yeah, I should have done this in this punish, like this felt better, I'll do this next time. And then when you like hit the setup the next day, right, you'll be able to implement straight away, comparatively to like doing it next week or something like that for Marth practice.
I see.
So that's going to be a lot of it. It's just like just getting used and comfortable to hitting him outside of unranked.
Okay, cool. I'll definitely do that.
Sweet. Okay, and now for like the gist of it, just overshooting and undershooting. So, ignore the double lasers. we want to talk about those guys.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So when I tell you like undershooting, what do you think the purpose of an undershoot is?
Well, sort of like to like create a situation where the opponent will like think I'm gonna be in their range, right, and then cause a whiff or something like that.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what you want from an undershoot. It also has like a lesser used one where it's like it can catch people running in.
Right.
But that's super rare. Like when you do like a proper undershoot against Marth, it's very rare he's gonna like run face first into it. A lot of the time you want to like do these undershoots to just like make him think he can grab you. So in this spot here, this would be a good example. You come in here, and what you can do is he's gonna see you like do that down tilt, and he's gonna try to whiff punish this now. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to hit you. That was like what the undershoot was for from him, to like control that space and be like, I'm gonna undershoot this. And you can apply this concept to like Fox's drill retreating a lot of the time. He's like, I want this guy to come in now, and I want him to do something. And with your overshoot, you do it from so far away where we enter like run. So you've already like sacked a lot of options here.
I see.
It's pretty obvious you're gonna like charge in, right? Because you can't dash back anymore. You fully committed to what you're doing here, and he's able to understand that and
just go a bit further than my.
Yeah.
Okay, so I should try like not go into run so much when I'm trying to like. I should stay in that sort of area where I have more options with my like dash and then like jumping and all that, turning back around.
A good undershoot should like a good overshoot should stem from a spot where you can attack the back of their dash dance and it doesn't take ages. Like it
to get there.
Yeah, exactly. It shouldn't be like, man, this guy can just like watch me run across the stage. Because if I'm like attacking from the other side of FD and he's on the other side of FD and I like Chad charge, run to the other side of the stage and drill the back of his dash dance, if it hits this, you're just the best. But
Right.
it's very rarely
Okay, yeah.
gonna hit. But when
I
you're in
get
like those tighter spots, when like, especially when you're trying to like whiff punish Marth aerials, right?
Mhm.
A lot of the time you're gonna be a little bit late, and that'll be the perfect time to go for an overshoot. You can overshoot with a down tilt and attack the back of his range. You can overshoot by
Right.
pressuring him into the corner and shooting a drill into the corner, like knowing he's gonna dash back.
I
Like
see.
it all just stems from where you start with the overshoot,
Okay.
which can be really
Right.
important.
Okay. I
And
get you. I get you. Yeah.
yeah, and with undershooting, it's just once you've established the pressure of an overshoot, undershooting just becomes crazy because they're gonna start like running further back, right, to cover the overshoot,
Yep.
or they might even start running in to get under your overshoot. They'll run into the
Right.
aerial. They'll dash too far back and they'll whiff in front of you, letting you get a free grab or anything like that. That's in pretty general terms like the fundamentals of overshooting and undershooting.
I see.
At least,
Yeah. Okay. So in general, should I be looking just like to be a bit closer to my opponent before I decide to like uh to make before I make the decision of overshooting them?
yep,
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Um,
Right. Okay.
it's just like yeah, that's gonna be like the core
Mhm.
fundamental of it. Is like the overshoot will be so much better if you're in like that close range to them. That's when it's
I
like
see.
a lot better.
That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, cuz like a lot of the times, right, I would see a whiff. I'm like, okay, he's gonna dash back, so I'm gonna go for an overshoot. But I didn't think about how far away I was when I decided that. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And it's
Okay.
also what moves you choose to go for these overshoots with. So down
Yep.
tilt's fantastic, drill can be fantastic. Running shine is one of the best overshoots in the game.
Mm.
It's just so fast, and you can go running shine into like down air or neutral air or like even wave dash back forwards. There's so many options out of running shine. It's a ridiculous overshoot
I
because
see.
it leaves you with so many options. So I would definitely look into practicing post running shine options as well,
Yep.
and also just getting used to entering run and detilting because like you have to detilt out of a run, right? You can't down
Yep.
tilt out of dash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but those are like
So
it is a bit of an info overload right now. Do you have
no,
any
no,
like?
it's all good. I'm like writing it down so I can
Oh,
always
that's
look back
perfect.
at it. Detail out of run and what was that post running shine?
Yeah, post running shine options.
Okay. Sweet.
That's fantastic. That's honestly like the crux of everything I wanted to talk about. I
Okay.
definitely don't want to info overload you, and a lot of your practice is going to be, um, again split into movement and punish, along with a few like specific things like your drill grabs and your overshoots as well. Could you
Okay.
also add in practice undershoot drill? I'll give you
Practice.
examples of these as well right now.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, just so you can have that visual example. So let me get that for you now. So I assume you have Uncle Punch downloaded 2.0.
Yep.
Sweet, that's perfect. That's where a lot of this is going to stem from. So let me get that now. And if anyone has any questions while I'm showing these, because for those who are watching the video, I'm streaming this to pretty much all of ACT at the moment. You're all just watching. So we'll get into this. So an undershot drill, if just want to see if it's picking up here, it is nice. An
Is this just
undershot
L
drill,
cancel training here?
yeah, this is just L cancel training.
Okay. No worries.
Is pretty much so. This is just me doing a nair. So say I'll do a save state from here. This is just me doing full drift in nair,
Mhm.
like right. And if he was good, he'd just be like boom boom grab. So undershot drill would be like around here. Like I like hold forward, jump, and then when I hit the air, I start holding backwards.
Okay, so basically immediately after a jump squat then. Okay.
Yeah, because like you can go like, and then like he would like usually grab around here, off like this, because I can be here, right?
Yep.
Off this dash dance, I can be like here, but if I do it like here, you can undershoot like so many different ways too. And you'll get used to
Right.
knowing where your opponent likes to attack. But really just like practice just like this one into like running grab or like undershoot drill detail is also fantastic. It's something I do a lot.
Okay.
Or just like, yeah, like undershoot drill, dash back grab. Just like get comfortable moving out of it. And just really spam this in your friendlies too.
Yep.
Like don't think about attacking where your opponent is at all. Only think of the game as undershoots and overshoots for a bit to get used to it. And with
Okay.
overshoots, I imagine that Marth is actually where Fox is standing right now. You can just imagine that he's here.
Mhm.
And so what I would do is I would like get close here and I would go like overshoot like that and like attack where he is.
Right.
And you can even put him here just to get used to it. Like you can imagine he's gonna like dash back or something.
I get
And then
you.
you can like hit the back of his dash dance because his dash dance is pretty long.
Yeah.
But you can catch him running
What's the
backwards
button to make
faster.
What's the button to make the CPU move? Or...
Oh, it's down on the D-pad. You can make
Okay.
it.
Sweet.
Yeah. But hold on. So one of the questions is, when Marth gets a grab at the edge on a spacey that's mid-percent, how should the spacey DI? I feel like I get down aired when I DI off stage, and when I DI on stage, I'll get reverse fair dared. Mid-high percents. So when Marth grabs you in the in the corner at mid-high percent, you actually want to do no DI.
No DI.
Yeah, so if he forward throws you and you hold in, he can do down tilt. And if he up throws you and you DI off stage, you get dunked. You just get straight away down aired. So you want to do no DI. And then what happens a lot of time is they jump up and you play a 50-50 with reverse fair or down air for your life. But a lot of time it's safe to just like, especially if the grab's like here, down air's not really going to kill you. Like unless you hard SDI out, which is crazy. So you can do like light down and away DI. Or just DIing down in general can be pretty good against that DI. But yeah, that's a pretty easy answer to that one.
Yeah, I definitely had a lot of that problem as well.
Yeah, it can be tough because like just letting go of the controller being an answer is so rare in Melee. Like just go hands free mode. And the last thing you really want to practice is just like, say the mask there, like where he's standing now, just overshoot with a D tilt. Like hit the back of that dash dance. Because you can get close here and then boom. Like look how fast that is.
At what point are you holding down in your dash? Because sometimes I like I just like do it too early or whatever. I'm not really sure. Are you just doing it just like immediately when you like run forward, like, or are you just like waiting a second and then pressing down to like get into the crouch? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm rolling my stick from forward to down. Like I roll it and I get into the crouch. Like I go like boom and I roll it around like here. So I go dash and then here I would crouch.
Oh, okay.
So it's like so like I never down smash because I'm rolling the stick.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he would just won't down smash. You would down smash if you like dash, like go and then like press down and A at the same time.
Yeah.
But you never want to do that. You just want to roll.
Right.
Yeah,
I get
that's pretty much it for overshooting and undershooting. At least keep it like that basic. Another thing you do with an undershoot is undershoot nair. Undershoot nair is fantastic against Marth as well because he gets clipped by it. So definitely keep in mind your undershoot nairs.
Right.
Yeah, another big one. But the main concept is still there. Yeah, do you have any other questions or anything like that?
Okay, so I got like two questions mainly. Or okay, let's start the first one. When I'm doing like those type of nairs, right, and just say I hit them, sometimes like I hit them with the nair, right, but then they've crouch canceled or they've just like they're just too low percent to, and then I get grabbed afterwards. So then when I do it at the percents where crouch cancel won't work, I don't know what to do after I get the nair. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Like, that makes sense. So if the undershoot nair hits, and like they're showing that they're coming in a lot of the time, they're just not caring about your undershoots. They're running all the way in and then holding down. That's when Jewel's just perfect because Jewel just owns CC. But it's very rare you'll play a player who, when you do a proper undershoot nair, who is just like charging in, holding down like that. Like that's really rare. You don't really see that. A lot of the time they're trying to dash dance grab it more than anything. Right. Yeah, if you do encounter a player like that, just remember your drills. Okay.
Yeah, and then like if I do get that hit, and then what do I do after the nair hits though? Because like sometimes I won't know what my should I like run in like and do another nair after I hit them, or like what's the best way to like extend off something like that? Do you know what I mean?
So it really just depends. So we'll go into just like combo training. We'll go on FD combo training. So it can honestly all really depend on the DI. So we'll just do random DI for now, and this is going to be a bit of a trickier one here. We'll do like no mash out. And we're going to set his percent to like, say we'll do like 20% or like, 20% or like 30% because you don't really
How did you make his percent go up in like that?
In combo training, you want to be using 20xx more than anything, but I'm holding L. In Uncle Punch training, I'm holding L and D-pad up and down, moves his percent up and down.
Sweet.
And then I want to save state. So for just the sake of just like simplicity, I'm going to set him to DI in.
Okay.
Or survival DI, yeah. So you can go like nair up tilt, but if it's like a retreating nair, like or an undershoot nair like this, you can go like, it's still the same thing, or you can go like like into like retreating nair up tilt or something like that.
Right.
Or just into another nair is good too. And
I
you can just
see.
like hit him really hard. So it's like, if this clips, you just like have to react to it clipping. But really,
Right.
it shouldn't really. Like,
Okay. Um. Okay. So actually, that sums up. That gives me another question before I do my last one.
sure.
When I'm comboing, just say Marth, right? Do I want to be focusing more on comboing him horizontally or more vertically with like up airs? Because I know, because like with ultimate, certain characters are better at like coming down from a juggle situation and all that stuff. So usually you want to combo them horizontally, make them waste their resources. Is that sort of the same in this game? Do I prefer to like send him more horizontally, or do I prefer to just like put him in the air?
That's a pretty interesting question because the thing is with like punish game, in this game, it's not really static.
Yeah,
It's so situation dependent, and it can all just depend on what moves you're hitting your opponent with at what time. So
I
in this
see.
one, right, I'm going like nair, 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 like nair, or whatever, because he's just mass holding in. And
Yep.
like that's gonna be like, but like you can go like nair up tilt, back air, or something. That would like something I consider a horizontal combo, and he's just letting me do that because he's holding in.
I
But if I'm
see.
playing against like a better opponent, right, and I hit him with like a nair up tilt into up air, then it's like Shark City, you know what I mean? Like now I'm
Right.
sharking. Now that's when the resource like management comes in from him. Like how's he gonna get down? And then when he has no resources, that's when you can start just like smacking him a bit more. Because the
Yeah,
raw
okay.
punish game is just like it all just depends on the hits. If I hit a drill right, like I can't really start hitting him vertically off anything other than like a drill grab, you know, like dare drill grab.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm kind of checking. One sec.
No worries.
So this is like a frame perfect spot dodge where he's doing it manually.
Yep.
But if you buffer a spot dodge, it's like 1 frame slower. So
Oh, is it really?
yeah,
Oh.
buffering spot dodge is 1 frame slower. So that's why it's like this is already a frame perfect link, but with that buffer spot dodge, it gives you that extra leniency, right? So I'm gonna make him. What am I gonna make him do? We'll just make him attack. So I go like drill grab. Trust me, drill grab works way more in practice
No,
than it will in
I
this.
I get you. Training things can be
Yeah.
a bit wacky.
So then right, I can go like drill into vertical, right? But say I want to get like a drill into shine in that, it goes like horizontal into vertical. It's really hard
Right.
to like categorize it into those two because
Okay.
it's
No,
so dynamic.
that's good to understand that I have to think about it a bit differently than I do
Right.
in Ultimate. So,
If you
yeah.
do find an opponent though that's just like doing fucking this, like please just feel free to keep kicking him in the head until he changes
Sure.
his mind. Like,
Okay.
you can just like really just do that to him, but that will rarely happen. A lot of the time, like what's actually gonna happen is like, so with comedy, it goes like nair into him just holding down like that. It's like okay, Jesus
Right.
Christ. It was like into like see how he falls down like that.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, he won't do this next time, I swear. And then you go like back air and then you attack, and then you can like shark that. But yeah, that's just
Right,
kind of like
okay.
me rambling on it. It gets pretty intricate, but
No,
if you just
I get you.
yeah, I think you'll find a lot of success just smacking a 20xx bot around on random DI. The way to set it up on random DI, by the way, is make him, without him going crazy 20xx on you, is make the CPU port 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you make it port 4, it doesn't go crazy and it still has good 20xx DI. So
What
that's the-
what level CPU should I set it to?
just one's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But, yeah.
I think my last question is just like, with crouch canceling, is there like a way to like practice a situation where I would want like, or just when do I want to like crouch cancel, right? Because I feel like I struggle with the understanding of when should I be holding down to like crouch cancel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. It can be really tricky. Marth, I'm gonna try and like steer it away from Marth because the intricacies
Yep.
of crouch canceling against Marth are like really tricky. Like
see.
CCing properly against Marth and getting good punishes off it are hard. You want to be
Okay.
CCing to just not get comboed against Marth. Like
Okay.
if you're in like lag or something, so say I just like nared and I know he's gonna come down with a fair, I'll hold down just so I can not get popped up and then run away.
Right.
Like that's when I'm really looking to like CC, and like you can like counter hit him a lot of the time. But do you really want to be CCing post lag? So like when I nair, I'm holding down straight away, and like my
Right.
brain is like, what's happened next? Okay, I nair, I'm holding down. Has it hit? Has it missed? If it's missed, I go nair, I'm buffering hold down. I let go of down because it missed. I dash back. Or if it's
Right.
hit, I'm like, all right, sweet, combo time. Like, but in this time, like of processing, I'm just holding down.
Okay, I see. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, and it's something that's really understated about Melee, but it's really, really, really apparent when you're playing against someone that can CC. The game is just very different. Because if I like
Yeah.
see Fox do this nair and I'm Marth and I just like fair him for it at like 20 and he falls over, it's like, all right, that's a free punish. But if it's a good Fox who's like holding down after the nair and they like CC run up grab me like that, I'm like, holy fuck, like
Right.
this is big. Like, so just trying to get used to holding down like in between actions is pretty big. Like even
Okay.
in lag, like when I like up tilt, I like hold down like straight away.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, like if you just want to be like holding down as like a default state almost like in lag of moves, it's really critical to do that.
Okay. That's good
Yeah.
to know.
But mainly against like a really good character to like start understanding CC against is Sheik. Because a lot of the time, like, so we'll
Right.
just get for an example. This one, sorry. I don't think this is the best place to do it. Hold on. I'll put up something else. But yes, Sheik versus Spacey CC game.
I think your mic cut out, Josh. Or is that just me?
No, that's sorry. I just hit you on
Okay.
Discord. So yeah, that's okay. So the Sheik versus Spacey CC game is insane. Like Sheik has to like play against Spaces as if they're a minefield because they just like can punish her for doing a fade in aerial at like ridiculous percents, so, like 40 plus. It's crazy.
Right. Okay.
So what'll happen all the time is like, so I'll play like Sheik and I'll set the bot to Fox, and like if I just like put this guy here, set him to hold down, to crouch, and it's like hit him, he just like look how fast he can act. Like he can just like shine that. Like if he's holding like down and in, he's not really holding down actually. Hold on. So just set his trajectory down to floor hug. It's just like I have to like space back here, and even then I'm playing a mix up for my life, right? Because he can detail me, he can like run at me and shine. So like when you do that nair and then you hold down, she can't just like hit you for free. Because like if she outspaces you and hits you, you run up grab, and it's just like okay, whoa. But CC is something that's going to be really tricky to break down. I might have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. No worries.
But just try and get used to doing it.
Just like with my very last question is like if I do like crouch cancel, should I be like spamming like the option that I want to like counter with, or should I just like react to actually getting hit? You know what I mean? Like if I know 100% they're gonna hit me and I'm crouch canceling, should I react to the hit and then do the punish, or should I just be spamming that punish? You know what I mean?
So I'm someone who reacts to getting hit more than anything, because otherwise, if you're spamming it, good players can abuse it. So like I'll do like sometimes a Sheik, I'll go like smack, and I'll know they'll CC shine, so I go dash in, dash back, grab.
Okay.
So like you want to like react to the hit properly a lot of the time, and where they're hitting from. Because if you're just like mashing like down B really hard, like you won't like get a wave shine off it because like you're not knowing when the shine's gonna hit, right? Like
Okay.
It has to be really controlled and thought out, because otherwise it won't make any sense when the hit hits. Like you won't be able to react off it or do anything good off of it.
Okay, that's
Just a
good to know.
timing thing, yeah.
I get you. Yeah, that's pretty much all my questions. Yeah.
Alright, sweet. I'm glad you wrote it all down because I should have as well, but here we
No,
are.
it's good. I'll definitely rewatch the VOD as well. A
Sweet,
bunch
yeah.
and just get that in to my practice.
No worries. Well, thanks for doing this, man. What else was I gonna ask? No, I think that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm probably gonna cut the video here, but if you guys wanted coaching or anything like that, hit me up in the links below. But yeah, peace out.